Hey, snack warriors, this one's for you. You're busy, driven, pushing limits, and you need fuel that keeps pace. That's where one-way jerky comes in. This isn't mystery meat. It's 100% real beef brisket, slow-smoked in the USA, tender, flavorful, and packed with protein to keep you going strong. And speaking of strong, here's the one-way jerky flavor lineup. Original, sweet teriyaki, sweet and spicy mango, spicy barbecue, and hot brisket. Those are flavor profiles that range from savory sweet to painfully bold. Right now, your first order ships free, and you can score 10% off with code TENDER. That's real brisket, zero compromise, delivered to your door. Craving that melt-in-your-mouth high-protein snack? It's just one click away. Toddcastjerky.com. That's toddcastjerky.com, and you can get 10% off with code TENDER. When it comes to jerky, there's only one way.
Good night, itchy eyes. Good night, sudden sneeze. Good night to your symptoms of allergies. Xyzal is the allergy medicine you take before bed. It provides powerful relief while you rest your head. Not just all night, but all the next day. Xyzal keeps working, keeping allergies at bay. And without those annoying symptoms disturbing your rest, you can wake up the next morning feeling your absolute best. Remember, be wise all, take Xyzal. At night.
Follow along on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and SoundCloud. Find us at Toddcast Podcast.
And for Art Bergman for starting up this night tonight.
Fucking amazing.
What a cool, like just to be in that moment is insane. To Billy Hopeless, who, by the way, what the fuck, dude? I'm like, yeah, please get an opening act. And he goes, how about Art Bergman? I'm like, all right, cool. I thought he was kidding.
Well, that's the only reason I'm really doing this.
I thought he was
get
kidding.
Art out here.
I thought he was kidding, and turns out he wasn't. And so how do you know the campfire shit kickers, Billy? How well do you know these boys? When did this relationship start?
Well, the last time I played with Philly here was Randy Rampage's funeral. And it was in a huge cathedral, right? And Randy's widow asked me to play, and actually Art to play. So it was actually the last time me and Art played together. And all I gotta say is it was the hardest show I've ever played. Randy was like a big brother to me, you know, all through the DOA years, through the Annihilator years. He's like a big brother to me. And I miss the guy and I love the guy. But anyways, they asked me, and they're like, can you do a song we do tonight, actually? And I said, well, yeah, you know, once again, like tonight, the Halos are all in Ontario. Rich is busy. Who can I get? And Philly answered my call, and it was just like one of the most amazing nights of my life.
And what was it like the first time jamming together and kind of formulating what you're going to do tonight?
Well, it's that
was
same...
it like, what the fuck are we doing,
no,
guys?
No,
what's happening
not at
here?
all. It was like that thing where it's like, well, once again, that the Halos are all in Ontario. Rich is out with Michael Monroe. I want to do something, but what can I do? And when he asked me, and I said, well, I'll do something different. And these guys, the instrumentation is amazing, and it's so different for me. And I was just like, yeah. And then they're like, what do you want to do? I said, well, kind of my bucket list of songs that when I asked the guys in Halos, they're like, yeah, nah. And I'm like,
okay,
but yeah. I love this song. And they're like, yeah, it's a good song, but nah. And I'm like, but people like this song, and it needs to be heard.
Okay, yeah.
So anyways, we're doing that. And the instrumentation, some of the songs tonight we're doing, I don't think have ever been played. In fact, all of the songs, including the Halo songs we're doing, have never been played like this. And it's so cool to actually go outside the box. Sometimes you gotta shoot outside the box, you know? I really believe that if you shoot inside the box, you're gonna have kids, it's gonna fuck your life up. When you shoot outside the box, yes. That's where it's at.
That's nice. All right, everyone, give it up. Billy Hopeless with the Campfire Shit Kickers.
Count it.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Well, some kind of love or some kind of hate. The maggots in the eye of love will copulate. That's a war.
that's a whoa. Honey, that's a whoa. I say a whoa, whoa, whoa. With some kind of love or some kind of hate, I'm gonna tell you all about it. The maggots in the eye of love, they won't copulate. And that's a whoa, baby, that's a whoa. Honey, that's a whoa. I say a whoa, whoa, whoa.
Right on, Billy. Right on, man. So you and I go back many, many, many decades. Unfortunately, I don't go back much at all with the Campfire Shitkicker. So I kind of want to go around and kind of just like, how long have you been in the scene? And like, you know, kind of just go through the resume, I guess, of the band that's backing the myth, the legend.
Well, I have been in the scene, in the West Coast punk rock scene, for more decades than I'd like to admit without
Sure.
dating myself.
Right.
I've been heavily involved in the punk rock scene in the West Coast for 35 years. I've been in Vancouver for 10, doing the Campfire Shitkickers since then, but it's been a slow evolution. It's been a slow process. It started out as a 2-piece, turned into a 3-piece. We went all the way up to a 6-piece before I found the gel that keeps it all together.
The gel,
And that's
yes.
these guys.
Well, with
yeah.
6 you get egg rolls.
We're more of a jelly roll.
So how tricky is it to pick the songs that you wanted to do tonight, Billy? And then also, like you're saying, that you're slightly the way that we know them. You're changing up the feel and the like. Is that really hard to do or no?
No, it's not really. I mean, there's so much great music out there and so much music that influences you. It's kind of like vegetables. You know, your parents always say, yeah, well, you may not like it now, but later on you're going to like it. Right. And that's kind of true. Like, you always evolve. You listen to stuff, and it's going to influence you in some way. Some stuff sucks, some stuff doesn't. And some stuff you think sucks, but when you get older, you go, actually, that didn't suck. And, you know, that's called, I think, why they call it growing up. Because you grow up, not down, right?
Oh, shit. Please tell me this is not a This Is Growing Up cover song.
No. This next song actually was when Halos had broken up the first time. This crazy guy from Seattle got a hold of me and said, hey, you know, I got this idea. I want to get you guys back together. I'm going to take you and ship you off to Seattle. And I got a bass player and a guitarist out there. And, you know, they're totally different guys, but I think you could do something with them. I want to see what you could do writing with them. So we did, and we wrote 2 songs immediately, and this is one of them. And the bass player wrote one song, 3 Sheets to the Wind with me, and which became a single off this album this is from. But he was like totally like this, and still is. Hey man, get her done. Let's drink whiskey and totally ride BMX, this crazy nutcase who I love to death. And then the guy who wrote this song with me worked at the Bon Marché in the men's fragrance counter and was totally the opposite. But he looked at me, he goes, I got this kind of Clash-like song. And I went, really? You like the Clash? He goes, I love the Clash. And I was like, oh, cool. Yeah, let's hear it. So anyways, we wrote this song.
It's called Bon Marché.
Just like that in a concrete maze, the hour stopped but the weight train paid. I'm dying to escape. Plastic man with the plastic cash, big dog pants and kitten ass. Just ain't my strategy. I set up town, they're gonna sell me without control. Uptown, whoa, a life without control. I haven't done that song in so fucking long.
Dude, that's so fucking cool. So it could be Billy Shit Kickers, maybe. Is this something that you might maybe push forward, not just this one show?
We got something else going on that's going to come out after this.
That's what I thought. I fucking heard that. Everybody heard that.
It's something else. It's going to be fucking amazing. The best time you ever had in your life.
Right? And how cool is it to fucking get together with people you totally jive with and get, and like everybody gets it, you know?
We knew this was going to be fun and challenging and an honor, but we weren't expecting it to gel so fucking much.
Yeah.
Like,
And was it like right away?
It was instant.
Oh, yeah, we were drinking
Of
so
course
fast.
it was. Of course it was. Does anybody have a question, by the way? If anybody has one, just fire it out. By all means, why not? Anyone? Going once?
What the hell are they doing?
Bueller? I know, like, what are you guys here just to fucking watch a show?
I got a question. Josh, where the fuck did you get that tie?
Found it in my closet.
It's like some fucking just amazing piece of art, right? It's like you'd put that in a frame and put it in like the MoMA, and people would be like, "Oh yes, it's wonderful. Yes, I love that. I love that. Yes, who did that? It's fantastic." Anyway, this song is by a guy named James Osterberg.
Nice.
And it's been on my list for fucking so long. And it's just so cool because I get to sing totally different.
I fucking love that you get to do this tonight to Billy. Like, what
so
a cool...
It's been so fucking just like
for us
healing.
to hear it too. Like,
Doing this has been
So
so
rad.
healing.
cool.
Yeah, let's do it.
Billy Hopeless, the Toddcast Podcast, Volume 40, Blue Light Sessions.
Keep it danger, little stranger, and I'll feel your release. Give me danger, little stranger, and I'll feel your disease. Nothing in my dreams, just some ugly memories. Feel me like the ocean breeze. Hey! Now if you be my lover, I will shiver and sing. If you be my master, I would do anything. Nothing left to life but a pair of glassy eyes. Feel me, baby, one more time. Hey! Want a little danger, need a little stranger, baby, gonna feel my hand. Want a little danger, found a little stranger, baby, gonna feel my hand. Baby, gonna feel my hand. Say you're gonna feel my hand. Every day, little stranger, gotta feel it, gotta feel it every day. Every day, gotta feel it, feel it, feel it every day.
Billy Hopeless and the Campfire Shit Kickers. Billy, I'm wondering about the Fox days and how you and I know each other and stuff. Like, so when you think back to those fucking insane days, because there were some mental things that went down at that radio station with Marianne Carosi and stuff, right?
That was a major part of those.
There was some fucking ridiculous days. When you think back to those days, like, what are some of the key moments and memories for you and Punkorama?
Well, I always think about the fact that, like, I'd play stuff that sort of the radio wouldn't really normally play, and bands that normally wouldn't play, and songs that normally radio wouldn't play. Like, you know, when you hear a band and you just hear their singles, and you're like, but the band has so many other songs, like the Ramones, the Clash.
Right?
They had so many other songs, and they don't play those other songs.
Every fucking song
And it's
on
like,
an
I want
album
to hear
that you
Complete
know.
Control. I want to hear Slug, right? You know?
Yes.
And so I'd play like stuff like that, and then local bands. And always loving local bands. I remember like going, here's Lesbian Fist Magnet on the Fox.
Yes.
And smiling. And doing giveaways where it'd give away, and because the CRTC would always send us these letters going, you can't say that on the radio.
But it's a band name, though, so I have to.
But I'd always play around it. And like, if you go to Save on Foods, you can get this Jamaican soup, which is actually really tasty, called cock soup. And I'd always give away cock soup on the radio and say, oh man, trust me, nothing like a good mouthful of cock soup. And they'd send a letter, and then they'd send enough letters where I finally had to go and send them a little package of cock soup by the Grace Company. And I always think about moments like that where I say with radio that, you know, you got to step outside with everything. Some of the greatest bands took years for anyone to actually recognize and play.
Sure.
And
yeah.
They deserved it way before. And there's lots of bands out there that deserve it now and, you know, just don't get played. So we need that. We really need that out there.
Yeah, agreed. I love that fucking analogy of, like, at the Fox, cock soup. Like,
oh, yeah.
Here we go. Can imagine Dunner just fucking losing his hair even though he was bald.
They just laugh. But,
you know?
But I said it before, and it was about music. When I was a kid, my parents would play. They always had music playing in the house, and they were really huge on music. My dad loved blues, and say my mom and folk and early jazz.
Okay.
And, you know, being Canadian, it was that thing where, like, they'd play stuff, and a lot of it I'd be like, Woody Guthrie would be like, are you kidding me? You know, and it was Iron Maiden and shit. Fucking, what are you playing this stuff? And, like, Simon and Garfunkel, I hated.
Right.
Now, I swear by Paul Simon's writing. Brilliant genius, right?
Sure.
Like it's in the vegetables. And the next song we're going to play.
Was that what you were talking about, growing down?
Yeah, kind of.
And
going down on who?
And Billy, the whole time, of course, Billy, as he's growing up and stuff, he's playing his first music. He's like, is this 35% that we're playing right now, CanCon? Are we playing the...
Oh, yeah, and when it comes to CanCon...
The minimum of CanCon percentage that we have to play at the house?
When it comes to CanCon, and my parents playing, love being like that, total elbows up Canadians.
Sure.
There was like an artist that I remember hearing and going, are you kidding me? Nice try, I don't think that. But then I heard the song we're going to do, and I was like, well, that's a really tough song. And where I work in social housing, there's a guy, one of the tenants, who's like, just his love of blues and jazz. We have the greatest conversations about music and old blues and jazz. And he looked at me, he goes, so what are you doing on the show? And I said, I was listing songs. He goes, well, you know that song? That song's actually about the girl who sold John Belushi the speedball that killed him.
Oh, what?
And I went, what? He goes, yeah, he was a backup singer with that act. She was a backup singer with that act. And I was like, I did not know that. So I Googled it, and I went, wow, that is true. So anyways, this one's for 3 Chord Gord, Canadian legend, and one of the toughest songs he ever wrote. About a girl with bad drugs. I can see her lying in a satin dress where the men do the things that they don't confess. Sundown, you better take care if I find you creeping round my back stairs. Sundown, you better take care if I find you creeping round my back stairs. She's been looking like a queen in a sailor's dream, and she don't always say what she really means. Sometimes I think it's a shame when I get feeling better and I'm feeling no pain. Sometimes I think it's a shame when I get feeling better when I'm feeling no pain. Well, I can picture every move that a man could make. Fall in love with the game was your first mistake. Sundown, you better take care if I find you creeping round my back stairs. Sometimes I think it's a sin when I know I'm losing, but I think I might win. I can see her running in her faded jeans. She's a hard-loving woman, got me feeling mean. Sundown, you better take care if I find you creeping round my back stairs. Sometimes I think it's a shame when I get feeling better when I'm feeling no pain. Sundown, you better take care if I find you creeping round my back stairs. Sometimes I think it's a sin when I know I'm losing, but I feel I might win. Gordon fucking Lightfoot. Hated him as a kid.
I love it, man. Gordon fucking Lightfoot. No shit, right?
That's how you gotta skate, man.
And
you
when
gotta
you
be all Lightfoot, right?
yes, indeed. Well, depending if you're goofy foot though, like that also works. But
Oh,
yeah.
man, you don't plant hard.
So, which band can you nail it down to a certain band that was the band that got you to do what you do, like that took you down the path?
Well, when I was a kid, first it was the Beatles, right?
Yeah.
I mean, the Beatles were huge to me. I saw these matinees as theater on Kingsway, the Hyde Theater, which turned into be a porn theater later on. But anyways, I saw the Beatles and I was like, I want to be in the Beatles. And I told Paul McCartney this actually one day. I said, you know, I wanted to be Beatles. And he's like, oh, who do you want to be? I said, Ringo. And I did. I wanted to be Ringo, actually, which I didn't understand at the age that actually George was the cool one. But anyways, yeah, so the Beatles and then Kiss. Of course, Kiss came along.
Sure.
Kiss were huge. So I'd say my greatest teacher was the Beatles and Kiss, which led me to other bands and into punk rock and so many different bands. But when it comes to the first two, the Beatles and Kiss would that'd totally be it. And it's funny, when I was doing this, I was like, put on Facebook and whatever, MySpace or whatever it is that people are into. I said, what songs would you like to hear me sing?
I fucking hope he didn't do MySpace, but maybe he did.
Hey, Tom cares, man.
You just dated yourself, bud.
Maybe
Tom cares.
Maybe he did, but you know.
But anyway, someone said to me, hey, Billy, can you do Strawberry Fields Forever? And I said, well, trust me, after the third time, you get really bored of it.
Yeah.
Think about that.
Awesome. What's next?
This song by a guy named Ben Weasel from a band named Screeching Weasel. And he has written some of the greatest lyrics I've ever heard in my life. And we're not doing the song, but one of my favorite lyrics he ever wrote is, I must have smoked 1,000,000 cigarettes wishing you were here with me. And, you know, I've been there, so I totally know that feeling. Every night I write down my regrets, all the shitty things I've done, the things I wish I hadn't done every night. But anyways, we're not doing that song, but this is another song by Ben Weasel. Ben Weasel, he's an asshole. Ben Weasel, he's a jerk. Ben Weasel, you just hate him because he doesn't have to work.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I don't know what you're doing to me. I don't think that's the way it should be. I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know why you're picking on me. I don't think that's the way it should be. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what you're doing now. And if you wanna drag me down, you know I will be hanging around. All the way up and all the way down. All the way up and all the way down. All the way up and all the way down. All the way up and all the way down. You really bring up the jerk in me. Oh yeah. You really bring up the worst of me. Oh yeah. You really bring out the hate. You're blessing my pain. I don't know what you're doing to me. I don't think that's the way it should be. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what you wanted of me. I don't know what you want me to be. I don't care what you're doing. I don't care what I'm doing now. And if you wanna drag me down, you know I will be hanging around. All the way up and all the way down. All the way up and all the way down. All the way up and all the way down. All the way up and all the way. You really bring out the worst in me. Oh yeah. You really bring out the jerk in me. Oh yeah. You really bring out the hate. You're missing my pain. All the way up, all the way down. All the way up, all the way down. All the way up, another way down. All the way up, another way down. Down, down. You're bringing me down, down, down. Bringing me down, down, down. Bringing me down. You really bring up the worst in me. Oh yeah. You really bring up the jerk in me. Oh yeah. You really bring up the hate. You're blessing my pain.
Yeah. Woo.
Okay, I got to do a costume change here, wardrobe change. If I'm gonna do this one, I gotta do a wardrobe change.
That's cool, because I got 5 minutes of improv that I'm just trying to quickly pass by. So, how's this going?
I'll do a costume change too.
Well, we go into this.
Oh, shit, here we go.
I just want to say, if you ever have to fart at a concert, make sure the band has a saxophone player, like I will do many times in this next number.
Hopeless-omania.
Hey Billy, you match my underwear.
Hopeless mania. All right, motherfucker.
I'm trying hard not to. It's right in front of my face. I'm not trying that hard.
This next song goes out to the Halo's new drummer, Gene Champagne, who is also the drummer of a band called Teenage Head. Now, Teenage Head was so fucking influential in my life. One of the greatest Canadian fucking bands that ever lived, in my opinion. And Frankie Venom. I can't say enough about Frankie. This one's for Gene, this one's for Frankie, this one's for Steve, this one's for Teenage fucking Head! 'Cause you know I got something in my mind. She's a friend, and I know you wouldn't mind. But if you decide to stay, that's okay. And if you decide to go, please don't go. Please don't go. If you stay, I won't care anyways. If you're bad, well that's a last chance that you had. 'Cause I know that love is sometimes blind. And I see all the things that went behind. But if you decide to stay, that's okay. And if you decide to go, no, no, no. No, no, no. But if you decide to stay, that's okay. And if you decide to go, no, no, no. No, no, no. You don't have to please me. Girl, you know I'm easy. The last time that you went, you burned all the cards and sand. If this time it's for good, I hope it's understood that this won't be no more. You'll find out what's in store. Gotta say, there's something on my mind. Gotta say, yeah, there's something on my mind. Teenage fucking hell.
Nice. Billy, man, that's so cool, right? To be able to rip into some of the bands that have inspired over the years as well, right?
If I could mute the guitar real quick.
Mute
Like
the
I
guitar,
said, getting off Bergman here.
right? Oh, dude.
I mean,
insane.
some people may not get it, but I do as a writer. That guy, all through his career and still today, is relevant.
Sure.
It's fucking amazing.
Dude, the fucking guy's done 7 albums since
His
2000.
lyrics are so relevant,
Yeah.
and his music is so relevant.
Today.
It's
Still.
just fucking amazing to me.
Yeah, agreed. And so where this may be my last question, unless anybody else has some questions as well. But where do you see yourself in like 5 years from now? Like you keep on plowing through. Is there a short-term
Well, the
fucking
way things are going,
short-
it ain't looking good.
short-term goal for Billy Hopeless?
There is no short term, there's no long term. Like Art was saying when it's talking to other Art, that it's just now.
Sure.
And everything we do now affects the long term. It's really what it is. Like every fucking step we take now, everything we do at this moment is what will affect it. You can't live in the past because it's always happened. You can't live in the future because it hasn't happened. Which is why we must enjoy the greatest gift of all. And that's why we call this the present.
Couldn't have said it better. Everyone, please give it up for Billy Hopeless and the Campfire Shit Kickers.
This is the song I was talking about for Randy Rampage. This was a song at the hardest. I've had 2 moments that were the hardest songs I've ever sang. Live, it was this one. And recorded, it was a song for Chai Pig. And these are two Canadian legends, two of the greatest people I've known in my life, and I'm so thankful for. This one goes out to Randy.
Oh, that sounds great.
Oh, he's loving that. Oh, shit. This is where we start to lose momentum.
Is this string super important? It's a fucking G.
A G string? That's very important. Okay, well, while we do this, I'd also like to say about Art. Now, I've seen Art through the years at his worst and at his best. But even at his worst, he was fantastic. Unlike the artist that we're going to play, who sometimes at his worst was just at his worst. And that's a pretty amazing trick to do. But I say, dealing with people with mental sickness and drugs in my life, when you see people who actually can do it and still like be brilliant, I'm always fascinated by that, because a lot of times when you hear the stories and the damage that's been done, and I look and go, how are you still standing? I don't care what you're doing, but I'd curl up in a ball. I'd probably and I think I'm tough, but I don't know if I'm that tough. And when you see someone like that and you go, but you still, sometimes out of the worst times comes the greatest songs. And this song we're going to play is one of, in my opinion, the greatest songs that's ever been written. You got that? That's it right there.
If the guitar's out of tune, it's going to be perfect.
Trust me, Johnny wouldn't care.
Yeah, no, the recording is fucking way out of tune.
But he was still brilliant. He didn't care. He just felt it, man.
Yeah, man, Neil Young said anybody can play a fucking tune guitar.
Doesn't pay to cry. Why the smart boys know why. That doesn't mean I didn't try. Why just never know why. I feel so cold and all alone. Ooh, baby, you're not at home. When I'm home, big deal, I'm still mean and ruthless I am. Back my head against a pole, try to knock some sense deep in my bones. And even though they don't show, the scars get so low. When they go, well, they'll let you know. Okay, you can't put your arms around a memory. You can't put your arms around a memory. You can't put your arms around a memory. Don't try. Don't try. You're just a bastard kid. Yeah, you got no name. 'Cause you're living with me. We one and the same. And even though they don't show, the scars get so low. When they go, they'll let you know. Okay, you can't put your arms around a memory. You can't put your arms around around the memory. You can't put your arms around the memory. Don't try. Don't try. You can't put your arms around the memory. You can't put your arms around the memory. You can't put your arms around the memory. Don't try. Can't put your arms around the memory. You can't put your arms around the memory. You can't put your arms around the memory. Don't try. Baby, please don't try. Whoa, 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 yeah. My little runaway. Whoa, 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 yeah. Run, 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 run away. Okay, tonight's a very fucking special night. Because not only are we here in the Blue Light Studios, which reminds me of the old days when we'd play places like 1010 Downtown Sound, back alley booze cans, that were really cool because underage kids could get in and, you know, there wasn't no Live Nation controlling it. No, like, surcharges or any of that bullshit.
MySpace days.
Totally. Good old Tom. But it's also the birthday of one of my favorite fucking singers from one of my favorite bands. And people say, well, Billy, you're like all strip banners and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, no, you know what? When I was in Swift Current, Saskatchewan, and the only thing I had was my skateboard and a cassette. And the cassette was by a band called the Hangmen. And they are one of my favorite bands of all time. They are like everything they've done, just amazing. And now being friends with them and friends with the singer, Brian, just fucking still, I'm always like a kid whenever I see him and I'm like, yeah, you want me to sing with you? But anyways, it's Brian's birthday today, so
Happy
Mr. Brian
birthday,
Small, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Brian. Happy birthday to you. This song's by Brian Small and the Hangman. It's called Blue Light. Robbing the grave, taking it home, right by my side, yeah, that's where you belong, clenching my teeth, I stumble and fall. They took you from me, yeah. I'll kill them all. Riding on a blue light in jail. Riding on a blue light in jail. Dreaming by the roadside. You're with me too. Breathing my drink, swallow it down. I can't even think, yeah, this side of town. Riding on a blue lighted train. Riding on a blue lighted train. Down below. Riding on a blue lighted train. Riding on a blue lighted train. Riding on a blue, baby, lighted train. I'm robbing the grave, taking it home. Sitting right by my side. That's where you belong. Robbing a grave. I'm bringing you home. Right by my side. That's where you belong. Buy a fucking Hangman record. Buy them fucking all. Now, that was the Red Hot Chili Peppers, followed by Pearl Jam, followed by the Red Hot Chili Peppers, followed by the Beastie Boys, followed by the Red Hot Chili Peppers, followed by the Beastie Boys, followed by Pearl Jam. And now it's time for Mandatory Metallica here on the Fox. What do I remember about the Fox? I remember that they had Mandatory Metallica after years and years and years of listening to KISW just a chance to hear Metallica. And I'd say, why is there no Mandatory Motorhead? Everyone's got a claim in that one. But you never played this one. I put it on your list. watches, hunter of the shadows is rising. Crawling chaos underground, cultism in twisted sound. Out from ruins once possessed, voluntary living death. Fearless yet insanity. He watches, lurking beneath the sea. The timeless slate has been upset. He awakens, hunter of the shadows is rising. Madness, you'll dwell. Madness, you'll dwell. That which doth the eternal lie, stranger eon death may die. Drain you of your sanity, face the thing that should not be. Fearless wretch, insanity. He watches, lurking beneath the sea. Great old one, forbidden sight. He searches, hunter of the shadows is rising. Immortal. In madness, you'll dwell. Madness, you'll dwell. That was one of the bucket list songs. When I looked at these guys, I was like, holy shit, they gonna do this? And they did.
And I gotta just add, Billy's like, we gotta do Metallica. We're like, okay, that's cool. He's like, let's do the heaviest Metallica song that Metallica plays, but acoustic. Okay, Billy.
What can I say, you know? I love the craft.
I love the Clash too.
And we love the challenge.
This song, next song, is by one of the, if I had to pick an artist that you might not have known about, and most people don't, but then millions do. Crazy but true. A guy named Jesse Mullen. Now, Jesse was in the band Degeneration that really influenced the Halos so much and became like, all the Degen guys became family to us. And one night in New York, he looks at me and goes, at CBGB's, he goes, hey, Billy, I got this demo for you. It's something new I'm doing. You know, we're breaking up Degen. And I was like, what? And he's like, here's a demo of my new stuff. And he gave me this demo. And I took it home and listened to it to the CD. And I went, holy fucking shit. You know, tears are flowing out my eyes. I'm like, this is just some of the most amazing shit I've ever heard in my life. And now Jesse, he was out in New York. He's doing really great. You know, Springsteen plays with him and shit. He's doing awesome. And all of a sudden, he's at dinner and he gets up and he falls to the ground. He's got spinal paralysis. He's put in the hospital. He's in the hospital for a fucking long time. And as soon as he could walk and they're like, okay, are you ready for rehabilitation? He's like, okay, I'm going on tour. And you can look at him online. He's out there touring and learning to walk on tour and stepping out on stage. And I just say that's the truest musician I've ever known. And this song is one of the saddest, most beautiful songs. And it's a real challenge because I'm singing actually with the piano and the bass here being played with by Nick. And it's very, very, I've never really sang like this. This is for Jesse. Didn't go to work at all. Couldn't even make the call. The payments on my truck took my last $100. Bought you a pretty dress. Even then you're not impressed. Sinking down on your love. There ain't no God above. Sinking down on your dreams, and it's harder than it seems. Took her to a county fair. She didn't even care. Like my last wife I couldn't keep. She left me for the big sleep. We shared a bottle on Labor Day. When I woke, you'd ran away. Sinking down on your love. Where is this God above? Sinking down on your dreams, and it's harder than it seems. Trying to get to you ever since I made parole. Trying to put some love in this basement hole. Going back to school, show him how you're not a fool. Think of going back to bed, but we watch TV instead. And sometimes I feel like this, I need more than a kiss. Sinking down on your love, where is this God above? Sinking down on your dreams, and it's harder than it seems. And she was only 10 years old, she don't believe in God.
Thank you. Okay, we got one more for you. I
I hated actually not the last Halos album. The last one was great because I had Jay and Rich back. But the album before that, it was a big fight, and I really wanted out of it, and I think a lot of my lyrics really showed that. But there were some gems on it. And this song, when I wrote this and we recorded the demo, this guy Jay Solomon from the Spitfires, he recorded it, and he said, that song, that's like old Alice Cooper fucking good. And he loves old Alice Cooper, and I was like, wow, really? And then we recorded the album with Jack and Dino, and Jack and Dino looked at me and went, that song makes no sense, but it's kind of, the timing's really weird, but I've learned with you, and that song is just magical. And I really think this song is, when I go through songs and I was doing this going, well, what songs don't we play? This is one of the ones I'm really proud of, and lyrically. It was about a girl I met from Montreal one night, and she said to me, she was young and cute, and I was single, and she goes, do you like XTC? And I said, oh yeah, like only making plans for Nigel. Yeah, fuck, I love XTC. Life begins with a hop. And she was talking about the drug, right? But she told me to meet her at this like after hours upstairs place that was off Hastings. And I went there, and she wasn't there, but everybody was like grinding the walls and shit. And like grinding each other and shit. And then I saw her, and she had two guys grinding on her. And I didn't even think about going up to say hi. I was just like, nah, I'm out of here. This ain't my scene. You're grinding your teeth, you're grinding the walls. It just ain't for me. So anyways, later on with the Halos, there's always stuff that affects me in life and to writing. And that was it pretty much, was this girl from Montreal going, come on, you like XTC? So that's what this song is written for. It was that girl, I don't even remember her name, but some French-Canadian name,
She sounds like a dreamboat.
Chai Pig loved this song too. He actually loved this one.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Sloppy. It's the same story every night. No hellos or goodbyes. It's really just a grand old waste of time. The babe just ain't justified. It's so easy to deny. As comfort goes on, early warning sign. You surrender to temptation as your body makes it to divide. You look lonely, but you take it from somebody who would make it alright. It's as empty as a venue, everybody's on the menu. Watch this and no one said you've been somewhere and you was ready to try. And you wanna die. I'm not sailing on a dreamboat, baby. I'm not living on a dream. I'm not looking for no dream, girl, honey. Don't you dream of me. So strange. In artificial webs are they hanging out? It ain't you, and baby, it ain't me. Like a circus made to please. It's the lamest show on earth that no one really sees. You ain't looking for commitment, well, it victims all waiting in line. You're lonely, but you're faking for somebody who could kiss it alright. Everybody loves a failure, high on money, tell you daily, but no sexual behavior in the woods and only taking by that you wanna try. Well, I'm not living on no dreamboat, baby. I'm not searching for no dream. somebody who gets it all night. Everybody loves a failure high. I'm not nobody begging no sexual behavior in the wish like that you just can buy. That you gotta try. I'm not saying I'm a dreamboat, baby. I'm not looking for no dream. I'm not looking for a dream, girl, honey. Don't you dream of me. I'm not sailing on a dreamboat, baby. I'm not looking for no dream. I'm not looking for no dream, girl, honey. Don't you dream of me. Just don't you.
Two punk legends, one night. Billy Hopeless, Art Bergman.
I'm a myth. I'm Killer Dilla.
Thank you for playing the Talkcast podcast, Blue Light Sessions. What a fantastic night. You don't have to leave, but we're done for the night.
Let's get fucked up.
Subscribe on iTunes, YouTube, and Spotify at Toddcast Podcast.
American history is full of infamous tales that continue to captivate audiences decades or even hundreds of years after they happened. On the Infamous America podcast, you'll hear the true stories of the Salem witch trials and the escape attempts from Alcatraz, of bank robbers like John Dillinger and Pretty Boy Floyd, of killers like Lizzie Borden and Charles Starkweather, of mysteries like the Black Dahlia and D.B. Cooper, and of events that inspired movies like Goodfellas, Killers of the Flower Moon, Zodiac, 8 Men Out, and many more. I'm Chris Wimmer. Join me as we crisscross the country from the Miami drug wars and Dixie Mafia in the South, to mobsters in Chicago and New York, to arsonists, kidnappers, and killers in California, to unsolved mysteries in the heartland and in remote corners of Alaska. Every episode features narrative writing and cinematic music, and there are hundreds of episodes available to binge. Find Infamous America wherever you get your podcasts. The Old West is an iconic period of American history and full of legendary figures whose names still resonate today, like Jesse James, Billy the Kid, and Butch and Sundance, Sitting Bull, Crazy Horse, and Geronimo, Wyatt Earp, Bat Masterson, and Bass Reeves, Buffalo Bill Cody, Wild Bill Hickok, the Texas Rangers, and many more. Hear all their stories on the Legends of the Old West podcast. We'll take you to Tombstone, Deadwood, and Dodge City, to the plains, mountains, and deserts for battles between the U.S. Army and Native American warriors, to dark corners for the disaster of the Donner Party, and shining summits for achievements like the Transcontinental Railroad. We'll go back to the earliest days of explorers and mountain men, and head up through notorious Pinkerton agents and gunmen like Tom Horn. Every episode features narrative writing and cinematic music, and there are hundreds of episodes available to binge. I'm Chris Wimmer. Find Legends of the Old West wherever you're listening now.
Hey, Michael.
Hey, Tom.
Okay, so you want to tell him, or you want me to tell him?
No. I got this. People out there.
Yeah.
People, lean in. Get close. Listen, here's the deal.
We got big news.
We got monumental news. We got snacktacular news.
Yeah, after a brief hiatus, my good friend Michael Ian Black and I are coming back.
My good friend Tom Cavanaugh and I are coming back to do what we do best.
What we were put on this earth to do.
To pick a snack.
To eat a snack.
And to rate a snack.
Scientifically.
Emotionally.
Spiritually.
Mates is back.
Mike and Tom Eat Snacks is back.
A podcast for anyone with a mouth.
With a mouth. Available wherever you get your podcasts.